the difference between thinking and trying to actually make a change with your physique and actually doing it is going to be in the level of commitment that you actually have, and really committing 100%. I don't mean like trying and mentally having a pre-packed excuse of why you didn't do it. For example, if you're trying to change your body right now and in your mind you already have an idea of, oh, if this doesn't happen, it's because I have to take care of my kids, or because I have these commitments with my friends, or because these people didn't let me do it, which is ridiculous even coming out of my mouth. But it happens, we all do it. We all have pre-packaged excuse that we make sense of, and to us, we have an alibi of why we didn't get to do it. If you actually want to do it, you just have to commit, go all in, 100%. And the only way that works, it starts with your own mental commitment to yourself that I'm going to do it no matter what. Having some sort of agreement with yourself that you're going to do it no matter what, that you accept all the things that are going to get in the way, but you're just going to have that dog to be able to do it despite everything that gets in the way. This is the basis, the mindset of where you actually want to start. Because if you have pre-packaged excuses ready to tell when you didn't do it, you're not going to take the actions. And I mean, when I say take the actions, I don't mean doing it once, but doing it over and over and over again until you get to the goal. Now, the great thing about this is that although it's not challenging for me to hit my fitness goals, yes, I still have the doubts, but I just do it. I've hit my fitness goals over and over again in the past. I know how easy it is for me to get it done because I have that muscle memory. I am facing these doubts in my next big challenge, which is growing my fitness business to the level I wanted to. And I want to help 1,000 people transform their lives. And so my new doubts in this realm are showing up, and it's given me the insights and the familiarity to be able to speak on this. So translate what I'm saying to your fitness goals for the people trying to lose weight or build muscle. The actions that you need to take: train consistently, train with good form, progressive overload, be consistent, shut out all the doubts, all the excuses, eat in a calorie deficit, control yourself. When you have cravings, know how to eat to still stay in a calorie deficit. All these things you need to do. And your excuses do get in the way. Yes, they're legit excuses, whatever. They get in the way. You need to overcome them. In my case, this is the simplest thing in the world. And, this is why I'm a coach, and this is why I do a great job helping people get in shape. But in my own current situation right now, helping 1,000 people get in shape, I have all these doubts. I'm posting, my videos aren't getting the views that I want. Some people are unfollowing me when I get too real. Like when I post stupid reels or silly reels or whatever, people are gonna think I'm a fake. I feel fake when I'm doing them. I have so many doubts. To post this video, even before posting, just before pressing record, I'm thinking, what if it doesn't hit? What if these type of videos where I'm just sitting here shredded looking at the camera makes me look like whatever? My mind is going off, and it's just going on and on with countless excuses of why I shouldn't do this. But my goal is on the other side of doing this, so I need to do it. There's no question. If I say I want the goal, I need to do these things despite my mind getting in the way. And every single day it's getting in the way. And it's going to be like this until I actually get to the goal, where although the mind may have excuses, I would have already done the thing. So I know, look, I don't give a shit about what my mind says. I've already done the actions. I need to just keep on taking the actions. But this doesn't happen without complete commitment to the goal. And I'm saying it right here. I'm going to make 1,000 people. I'm going to help transform 1,000 people. Or what? I don't care or what. I'm going to do it or I'm going to die. That's it. I'm going to do it. It's do this or die trying. This is basically the mindset. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. All I know is I'm committing to this 100%. The reason why If you want to get a reason for yourself, maybe this could be a good idea to give you more fire, more juice on days where things are particularly challenging. But the reason why for me is that I believe this is the thing that I'm best at. This is the thing that's combining all my skills and all my experience up until now. Getting in shape, working with people, being a facilitator for change, helping train people, some elements of sales and marketing, which ties into the Instagram thing that I'm doing and like the whole social media thing. All the skills have brought me to this point where I believe this is my purpose and I'm just going for it. That's it. So committing 100%, having some strong reasons, that's the second thing. Having a step-by-step breakdown. Yes, there's many different ways of actually getting to the goal. There's many different types of workout routines. There's many different diet types. You can track macros. You can like take out carbs, or even though I think it's fucking stupid, you can take out carbs. You can eat carnivore, you can be vegan. Stupid. I would say just track macros and eat how you want and just know exactly what you're eating based on your tracking and guarantee your weight loss while still enjoying foods. But there's many different ways to go about doing it. And you just have to pick one route and stick with it. That's it. Everybody who does this is going to slowly progress. If you're pushing yourself, pushing your muscles and your body will change. That's the process. It works for everybody. It's going to work for you as well. So once you have your commitments, once you have your plan and your step-by-step routes towards the goal, you need to show up with this fire every single day. Take the actions every single day. Notice when your mind is distracting you, making you to doubt yourself, making you to make little excuses. Note this. Just see your mind and your thoughts as giving you suggestions, not proof. So when my brain says, oh, these people are going to judge me if I do this, or what if I'm looking skinny because I've fallen off in the past 6 weeks, I need to see this as suggestions of the mind. They're not necessarily true. In fact, I say that's bullshit. You need to post. And this is actually why I'm posting this right now. This is exactly what I dealt with before pressing record, and I'm just letting this thing fly. I know I have the information in here. I know with the proof of the clients that are getting results that I can do this and I will this, and this is what I'm supposed to do. And it's even given me more conviction and more commitment. The more, in fact, play a little game with yourself. The more bullshit that your mind says, the more suggestions of not doing it that your mind says, the more you realize it's bullshit, and the more it drives you and you rebel and you fight back against it to say, I have to do this because of this nonsense that my mind is saying, or that other people are saying. And typically what your mind is saying is just a reflection of what you think other people are saying. So these are little things that you need to know how to combat yourself and to take the actions. The actions are the most important things. That's actually the bridge to get you to your end result. But understanding the mind game, the self-sabotage, the self-doubt, how emotional it is, how like you really feel scared about the judgment. Understanding that whole game is going to make the process of taking the action so much easier. Because everybody in the world wants to look better and wants to be in their ideal body. But why do more than 50% of people not take the easy actions? It's not just the actions. The pure pragmatic steps is the actions. But the reason why we don't do it, there's something behind that. If you can just block it out automatically and take the actions, fine. If you can't, this is the other part that you want to manage while still taking massive, crazy, relentless actions. It's committing 100%. It's I'm going to do this and I don't care what gets in the way. I don't care what I have to do. I'm going to get the job done. That's the mindset. This is the separator. With this, you don't even need to have a perfect plan. You just need to just say, I'm going to go all in. I don't care. I'm going to blow myself up to make this thing happen. I'm going to become a different person. The current me must die so this new me will live. That's it. So I would say, instead of just taking action, take massive, obsessive, crazy actions. That's if you want to guarantee it. When I started lifting, I was going to the gym 3-4 hours every day. I didn't care. This is all I wanted to do was to be jacked. I didn't care. I just did it over and over again. I put everything else on hold. I honestly didn't give two fucks. And it worked. Like, I got obsessed. The only thing I watched was fitness content. The only thing I did was, and like think about, was training. Some people aren't going to do it, but like, if you want to guarantee your success, of course, I'm not saying like F your family. Of course, you're going to have that time anyway. But for the times that you're focused on getting to your goal, like, be super laser focused. So blow yourself up. And talking about, I guess, one last thing, if you want to just move it back to, dealing with your mind and how to overcome it. If I give you I'm going to give you two frameworks or two ways of looking at this whole mindset thing, because it's extremely vague. So if you want to think about your self-talk, so your automatic mind, like, try to like not listen or not say anything in your mind, and notice how your mind it's just constantly going 24/7. If you've ever meditated, like, if you like shut off and like try to not think, as some people think meditation is about, you'll notice that your mind is just going on and on and on. And if you listen to this mind talk, you're going to understand how your automatic mind is actually thinking. So let's say you're trying to lose weight and you're finally trying to get into shape and be lean because you've always been fat or even skinny. And this is like your main goal. And anytime you think about the goal, the first thing that comes into your mind is, oh, fuck, like, what if people see me going to the gym? It's going to be so embarrassing. What if people see my fat ass in the gym? They're going to call me fat. What if people laugh at me because I'm so skinny and like I'm the skinniest person in the gym? What if my parents see me trying to get in shape and they think, what do you do? You've always been fat. Yeah, fat boy, like, what are you trying to do? We know who you are. This is not going to last. All these thoughts coming into your mind before you even try to get started. And it hurts, it's emotional, like it feels so freaking real. But another perspective is, I'm just playing all these things in my head. Like, I'm like a crazy person, just like listening to voices in my head. I'm literally listening to voices in my head, and I'm letting these voices dictate what I'm trying to do and stop me from actually getting the body that I want. The more you observe this voice, the more you realize, wait a minute, my current identity is of a fat guy or a skinny guy who's too scared to literally take these simple actions: walk to the gym, lift some weights, and eat a certain way because I want to get this results. And when you understand this identity is currently out of alignment with who I want to be, we can start to change what our identity is by also changing our self-talk. Like, you can do both. Change your self-talk to change your identity, change your identity to change your self-talk. Either way, these are both going to either help you or hurt you on your path to getting to your goal. So if you can change your self-talk, and if you can change your identity by forcing a new self-talk, imagining and like visualizing who you want to be and claiming to yourself, like getting your mind on your side by claiming, this is who I am. And the way the brain works, because the brain doesn't know the difference between what you visualize and what's real. It like sees and feels all of this the same way. If you keep on every day seeing and speaking of who you want to be and setting a plan and starting to take massive action, your habits and your patterns of thinking and of believing start to change, especially when you start getting the small wins. You hit a PR in the gym. You see yourself lose 2 pounds because you were in a calorie deficit and you took the actions and you were consistent. You start to see yourself as more committed, as somebody who does what he says is going to do. The more you do this, bit by bit, you're starting to rewire your identity to the person who actually gets to the goal. This is how you change your identity. But also, the more you rewire your self-talk by noticing the negative talk and just changing the conversation, just saying, no, it's not. No, I'm not going to listen to what other people say about me. I'm going to do what I can. Like, I don't even care what people say. I mean, this could be a new idea. You could just say, I'm going to stop caring, and just say, I'm going to act regardless. This could be your strategy. Or it could be, no, I actually don't believe this self-talk. I think this is just my head being crazy. I'm going to think something else. And whenever I see or believe or hear my mind saying this, I'm just going to note this as bullshit. This could be another strategy. Or it could be, everybody can think what they think. It doesn't affect who I am, like I'm gonna act regardless. This is just how life is. This could be your strategy. Or you can say, I don't give a fuck about, like, I don't even, I'm not a person that believes in this woo-woo mindset stuff. I'm just a person that likes to take action. I'm just gonna take the action. This could be your strategy. Or you can do all of them, every single one of them. I would actually recommend, the more obsessed you are, the more you can just do everything and put all the cards in your favor and say, yes, I'm going to do it. It's not even like more work. It's like, I'm so fucking committed to my goal. I'm going to do everything. I'm going to roll every single stone. This is 100% commitment. It's putting your mind, your vision, your action, your self-talk, your identity, the steps that you take, your drive, everything, even your life on the line to make it happen. That's 100% commitment. And for me, this is the way to guarantee your goal. It's do or die, basically. And you're going to do everything you can to live. Hoo-wee!